Julieneumann, a single mom of two, met Charles Schmidtke and fell in love. The two were married on April 30th, 2022. Per Julie and Charles's wedding website, she said, "Charles and I first started talking on October 31st, Halloween. How exciting, right? I thought he was a handsome gentleman from the moment we first met, and he wanted to marry me in that moment. He knew God had brought us together. I laughed and told him God still needed to tell me. Even as I write this, I laugh. We talked about needing to hear God clearly, loudly, maybe even needing to be hit by a 2x4 to get the message. Well, just before Christmas, my son and I were hit with COVID. Charles nursed us back to health and kept my mom from being exposed. Okay, maybe it wasn't a 2x4, but God showed me Charles's true heart in those endless nights." Within a few months of being married, they'd be expecting. Julie was pregnant with a baby girl. They were going to name Caroline. Everything seemed great for Julie and her sons. The second started life was going to get better than planned. Within a few months of being married, the honeymoon was short-lived. Everything changed from being hopeful, loving, optimistic, to a life that would be tragically cut short. Julie filed paperwork for a protective order. She alleged he had physically harmed her, committed SA against her, and committed repeated acts of harassment. Her case was denied 10 days before she was murdered by Charles. Judge jonrohde denied her request, stating she did not have sufficient proof. Julie filed for divorce on December 14, 2022. Julie's sister Lori told the news station that everything went sour after Julie and Charles married. She said that Julie was scared, very scared. She started changing the locks on her doors. She put up cameras inside and outside the home. On December 19th, Julie and her unborn baby lost their lives to the man she was trying to get a protective order against. Charles and Julie had a disagreement that day. He shot Julie 13 times and then turned the gun on himself. As he harmed Julie, he looked at her 9-year-old son. Charles, with a smile on his face, said, "I'm here for your mother. You need to call your dad to pick you up." I know I'll have comments stating it's just a piece of paper, but maybe if she would have been approved for the protective order, it may have helped. In my opinion, the justice system failed Julie. She was scared, and rightfully so. Now her boys must grow up without their mother and their baby sister. Her 9-year-old has to live with the memory of witnessing what happened to his mother. If you or anyone you know is a victim of domestic violence, please reach out for help to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Please like and subscribe.